to protect your soul.
The following presentation is by Sam Smith Productions in association with Black and Gold Productions.
Welcome to the live stream. Welcome into the live stream, folks. Welcome to the live commentary. Welcome to the live stream tonight. Carlo, score! The newborn dad! Marshawn across, Coyle scores! Charlie Coyle! It's a power play goal. Here's Zaka, shot, score! It's Pavel Zaka! Shattenkirk, Lowry, score! Mason Lowry! Bruins lead 5-4. He scores! The Bruins win! David Pastrnak! The Bruins win Game 7 in overtime!
And now, Sam Smith Productions presents another live commentary of the Boston Bruins on YouTube.
What's going on? It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? It's been quite a few days since you've seen me. How we doing? Happy Saturday. We got a game on tap for you tonight as the Bruins are in Detroit on it for an ABC matchup against the Detroit Red Wings inside the Little Caesars Arena. Because your starting lineups. From what I gathered, it is, they didn't officially release them. Casey Middlestat, Marat Hustadinov, and David Pastrnak, Pavel Zacha, Morgan Geekie, Fabian Lysell, Elias Lindholm, Cole Koepke, Vinny Lettieri, Johnny Beecher, Jacob Lauko, Patrick Brown, Nikita Zadorov and Henry Yokoharu, Mason Lowry, Andrew Peak, Michael Callahan, and Parker Wotherspoon with Jeremy Swayman in net. For the Red Wings, it's Dylan Larkin, Alex DeBrincat, and Patrick Kane, Marco Kasper, Michael Rasmussen, and Lucas Raymond. JT Comfort, Jonathan Berggren, and Vladimir Tarasenko, Tyler Mott, Craig Smith, and Austin Watson. On defense, Ben Sherratt and Moritz Seider, Simon Evanson and Jeff Petrie, Albert Johansson, and Justin Hall, with Cam Talbot in net for the Red Wings tonight. Ay, ay, ay. It's been a busy past week. It has been a very busy past week. Correction on a couple of things. What the Alright, I'm going to do an updated Bruins Bruins lineup here because I have a correction to make. On the Bruins lineup tonight. Is that a typo? Why is he on two different lines? Oh, no, that's not. Screw up. Oh, boy. I honestly thought they typed that wrong. Nope, they did not. Okay. They didn't release the lineups till after stream started, so I didn't have them prepared for you. My bad. They benched. Okay. I have nothing. All right, you want to see the updated Bruins lineup? Would you like to see it? Oops. It ain't pretty, I'll tell you that. Yes. All right, here we go. Here's the Bruins updated starting lineup. Zaka's back with Geeky and Pasternak. Lindholm with Hustendinov and Lascelles. Middlestat with Kepke, Lettieri, Beecher, Lauko, Brown, Zadorov, Jokiharju, Lohrei, Peak, Wotherspoon, Mitchell, and Swayman in net. Those are your starters for the Bruins tonight. Oh, boy. Swayman did not get suspended. No. What? What? Where'd you get that? You love The Undertaker closing the stream versus LA. You know, kind of a tough subject, not going to lie. Taker, yeah, kind of off recently. Got possessed, you know. Got choked by The Undertaker. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Undertaker came in and choke slammed me to hell. I'm still feeling it, man. I don't know. I'm still feeling it. I'm still not, my back still hurts. So does my throat, my neck, you know, the whole 9 yards. Still hurts, but it is what it is. He had to do what he had to do. I respect that. So, how are the Red Sox doing right now? Last time I checked, they were down 2-0. They're down 2-1. Devers did not strike out. Holy crap, he walked. Wow. Red Sox got off to a good start. Well, they're 1-1. Marchand played last night for Florida and got his first point as a Panther. Just can't win, can we, chat? Just cannot win. Ay, ay, ay. See, this, okay? This remote is possessed, okay? It starts changing lights whenever it freaking wants, okay? This little thing, okay? Like, I could set this down, and all of a sudden it could just change to purple. Or blue. That's green on your screen. Blue. Or red. Or, like, yellow. Or, you know, orange or something. Like, it's getting ridiculous. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know. Can't win. It's getting ridiculous at this point. Minnesota gets back within one against the Devils. That's actually a huge game. Oh, they took the Nashville goal away? Damn. That's just rude. No, who am I kidding? That's good. Screw them for sucking. Spend all that money, you suck. Yankee, yeah, the Yankees today. Jesus. What the hell happened there? 9 home runs? What's up, Josiah? So. Oh yeah, Josiah, I'm going to show your video a little bit later on in the stream of your trip to the Boston Fleet game. Check that out in a bit. And also, chat streams, Christian Campbell just hit his first Major League home run. I'm not making that up. Christian Campbell just hit his first big league home run. That's great. All right. Way in Detroit. Red Wings play it around. Sherratt, Geeky keeps it alive in the offensive zone. Puck bounces in front. It comes to the line. Talbot makes a save. Zacha. Pasternak breaks his stick on a one-timer attempt. Geeky trying to get to the puck. Cannot. Zacha. In around the net. Geeky. To the line. Pasternak. That's Vinny Lettieri, sorry, in the backhand. Zacha. Moritz Seider gets it past Geeky. Raymond's got it for the Red Wings. They think this song curses the Bruins. They should change it. Seider plays it around. Bruins try to hold it in. The blue line just can't. Patrick Kane moves it ahead now. Dylan Larkin puts it in deep to Brinkett. Peak gonna tie him up, knock him down. DeBrincat gets drilled. Middle stat for Koepke. Ahead for Lettieri. Has Lohrei coming. Lettieri looking. Middle stat. Lohrei. We have a fight behind the play. What? There was a great chance for Lohrei and we had a fight. It's Peak and DeBrincat. Peak, DeBrincat takes him down, but Peak wants more. What in the world? Peak and DeBrincat in a tilt a minute 6 into the game. Oh, he crushed him. Then Larkin comes in. And then DeBrincat knocks into him. And then he starts the fight. Horse collars him. Yeah, Primer, sorry to hear about that, man. I saw that post today. I was like, what? Very sorry to hear that you lost your mom. Condolences, condolences, condolences. Sending my prayers and condolences to you and your family. Elias Lindholm against JT Kampf. Nope, he's kicked out of the draw. Marat Husnudinov against JT Kampfer. Bruins win the draw. Mitchell shot, tipped by Husnudinov, stopped. Tarasenko gets it out to center. This puck is racing back. Swayman has to come out and play it to negate the icing. Causes a turnover, but Mitchell gets it away. Shot in front, saved by Swayman. Patrick Brown against Tyler Mott at the face-off dot. Face-off is tied up. Goes through Lauko skates. Craig Smith hops on it. Former Bruin, now on the Red Wings. Zadorov plays it to Brown. Zadorov did not play against the Ducks Wednesday as he had to return to Boston due to a family issue, but he's back. Beecher for Lauko. Bruins enter the zone. Lauko looking in front for Brown. Gets thrown off the puck there by Mott. He's still wrapped up behind the Red Wings net. Beecher in there as well. We have another tilt. Lauko and Austin Watson. And Watson just letting him have it here. But Lauko's responding. Rock'em sock'em robots. Lauko and Watson. Lauko's helmet goes flying. Lauko the takedown on Watson. And 2:01 into the game, we've already had 2 fights. You having fun yet? I'm turning on the lights, I can't see. Oh my god. What a start to this game. 2 fights in the first 2 minutes. Peek into Brinkett, Watson, and Lauko. Wow. Ooh. Watson got a 10-minute misconduct. You've already had 25 penalty minutes in the first 2 minutes of the game, by the way. Face-off won by Casper against Geeky. Mitchell plays it over to Lohrei, who's out there for Peak, as Peak would usually be out there, but he's in the box. Raymond. Lohrei steps up, takes it away. He has Zacha and Pasternak. Pasternak, who got his 35th goal against the Ducks on Wednesday, in that 6-2 loss. Raymond flips it in the zone. Casper. Geeky knocks into him. Lohrei. Made it a 10-minute. He got a misconduct. Pasternak knocked into by Petrie. Geeky knocked off the puck. Comes to center. Zadorov for Yoki Haru. Casey Middlestat for Zadorov. Let's go Red Wings, the champ from the crowd in Detroit. Deflected in off of Lascelles. Koepke gets it from Middlestat. Yoki Haru trying to put it in. Can't. Lettieri keeps it in. Lettieri. Backhand on net. Save. Rebound. Middlestat in front. Saved there by Cam Talbot, the Red Wings goaltender. Bruins keep it in again. It's Middlestat. Koepke near side circle. Shot blocked by Simon Edvinsson. Larkin for Craig Smith. Takes the puck. Flips in the zone. Red Wings can go for a change. Shots 3-0 Bruins so far, which is a rarity. Husnudinov for Lindholm, knocked off the puck. Lindholm trying to find Lascelles. He's had a couple of really good chances in the few times he's seen him on this trip. Is the final game of a road trip. The Bruins return home. After this one, Wotherspoon dumps in. Bruins off till Tuesday to take on the Capitals at TD Garden. Puck comes out. Husnudinov plays it past Zadorov. Back to Swayman. Zadorov poke checked by Craig Smith. He'll have to go back and retrieve. Yoki Haru ahead. Dumped in by Brown. Was out there with Koepke and Beecher. Puck comes out, and the Red Wings will have to play a little bit of forecheck here. Zadorov for Yoki Haru. Koepke enters the zone. Brown tied up there by Sider. He's wrapped up. Brown gets free from the check to the line. Zadorov. Yoki Haru on the near side point. Shot knocked down in traffic by Koepke. Brown to Zadorov again. Fires one wide. Koepke around the net, looking to work it in front. Beecher, puck to flex off Brown and out. Are they 4-on-4? Nope, it would be on the screen if it was 4-on-4. Wotherspoon has it behind his own net. Moved ahead now. Puck comes to Lowry. He's poke checked. The Bruins will be able to get Peak back in the next 45 seconds. After the turnover by Kasper. Kasper scores! Marco Kasper. 1-0 Detroit. So Marco Kasper scores the first goal of the game as the Red Wings ice the puck. The clock didn't stop. It's Kasper's 15th off a turnover by Lowry. Crowd is loud in Detroit tonight at the Little Caesars Arena. Biggest game of the season for them by far. Red Wings only 3 points out of a spot. There's an issue with the clock here. The NHL not listed this game's on ESPN Plus and ABC. It does for me. Does for me. They just reset the clock to 14:25. That's too early. What? Okay. They reset the clock way too far, but that's all right. They just pushed the clock up 16 seconds. They pushed it way too far behind. All I needed to do was push it back like 6 seconds, and they're fine. Beecher against Larkin. Bruins win the Red Wings win the draw. Justin Hall, former Leaf, taken away by Brown. Koepke has a break. Koepke saved by Talbot. Good save. You know, it's terrible at broadcasting games to a wide audience. Yeah, with all due respect, why is Bruins Red Wings on national TV tonight? As they go to commercial break. Why is it on national TV? If any game should be on national TV, it was Blues Avalanche earlier in the night. Earlier in the day. That is what should have been on national TV. Both these teams are fringe playoff teams, yet the Blues and Avalanche are both probably going to make the playoffs. So, original 16. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? That shouldn't matter, by the way. By the way, guys, I have to show you guys something during the intermission. What it could look like for future Bruins games next season, or possibly even Providence Bruins games if they make the playoffs. Yeah, no, I don't know. Gotta be honest, I don't know. I just saw it exotic, I don't know. Oh yeah. Uno, my overlays website for what you're seeing on the screen right now, got a massive overhaul. This stuff I'm actually using is technically outdated. Crazy, right? I think the first or second intermission. Probably second intermission. There's no copyrighted footage in this one, right? The Bruins have one more nationally televised game on Sunday the 13th, as they'll be taking on the Penguins. That game's a TNT game. Not a hockey fan, but you watch your stream. Oh, well, thank you, Gabe. I appreciate it. Hopefully I can get you into hockey. Now they reset the clock back. What? What is happening? The clock is... The clock got pushed up 12 seconds again. What is going on, man? NHL, get your shit together, man. Are the people running the clock drunk at the... Are they asleep at the wheel? Are they drunk? Are they intoxicated with alcohol with an alcoholic consumption? Shot saves Swayman. Edvinson. Peak takes it away, but Kane gets it back. Puck comes in front. There's Andrew Peak. First time out there since he was put in the box for fighting. Zacha enters the zone on a pass from Pasternak. That shot gets knocked down. Geeky gets it back. Geeky. Pasternak fans on the shot. Shot tipped wide. And the Devils take a 5-2 lead. Devils Wild should be on national TV over this crap. Yogi Haru. Ahead for Pasternak. Ahead off of Marat Husnudinov in the zone. Edvinson for Petrie. Lindholm poke checks him. Lassell still looking for that first NHL point. Berggren ahead for Tarasenko. Berggren in front. Red Wings are offside. Yeah. Seriously, enough of the Swayman hate. Literally. Everybody's bad this year. Everyone. If you're not Morgan Geeky or David Pasternak, you've had a bad season. So, everybody's having a bad year. So let's not point anybody out in particular right now. I know Swayman's like, oh, you're making the most money. David Pasternak's turned over the puck so many times, yet we don't talk about it. You know? That's my point, right? Nobody points out the fact that he's turned over the puck like the most on anybody in the Atlantic Division, yet we don't talk about that. Berggren shot blocked by Mitchell. Wotherspoon plays it around for Koepke. He gets it out. The Bruins will get a partial change. Lettieri on the backhand. He gets it in the zone. Peak knocks into DeBrincat. DeBrincat dumps in from center. Lohrei for Lettieri. For Middlestat. He flips it in the zone. Played around the net. Swayman. Zadorov off Lauko and out. Raymond gets it right back in the zone, but it's gloved down by Henry Jokiharju. Bruins will try to advance this puck. Brown gets it out. Petrie. Lauko battling for it. Lifts a stick. Centers. Beecher. Brown. Saved by Talbot. Patrick Brown. He wasn't scoring it. He doesn't score at the NHL level. He gets it back. Takes a shot. Goes across the goal mouth. Jokiharju. Zadorov. Shot knocked down. Beecher. Zadorov gets it back. Walks in. Glove save Talbot. Couldn't get the rebound. Zadorov hangs on to possession here. Good possession from the fourth line. In front for Brown. Poke check. Puck comes to Geeky. Zadorov gets it back from Jokiharju. Geeky. Zacha coming on. For Brown, for Jokiharju. Puck comes out. Breakaway chance for Lucas Raymond. Raymond in alone. Swayman denies him. A phenomenal kick save by Swayman on Raymond. Bruins will advance this puck to center. Zacha poke check by Kane. Puck deflects in the zone. Wotherspoon ahead for Pasternak. Zaka, far side, enters the zone. Spins off against Sider. Trying to work it in deep. Sider's to knock him down. Like a gnat. And Zaka just gets the puck back and dumps it around the net. 2 seconds slow. Alright, that's enough. Fuck you. With all disrespect. Now you're taking shots at me? Fuck you. Unhidden? No. I want him hidden. I want him hidden. I want him gone. Taking shots at me now? Lorai takes a shot from the line. Saved by Talbot. Listen to the game. I appreciate it. But there's some people... I've had a really rough week, and just seeing people talk shit about something they have no idea how to do. They go to commercial. When people are just sitting there and they're like just talking shit for no reason when they just don't know how to, when they don't know anything about what I do, man, it really bugs me. Like, I'm glad that you guys here appreciate the fact what I do. And make sure, I hope 47 Tudor goes upstairs and goes says hi to his mom. He's probably living in his mom's basement. Guarantee he doesn't pay rent. Will Zellers has his 42nd goal of the season for the Gamblers. Bruins prospect Will Zellers, his 42nd goal. Wow. Rough week, Sam. Yeah, it's been rough. It sucks, man. How the Bruins doing? Well, the screen will tell you how they're doing. For Zellers to be in Boston. Well, it's going to be a few years. Those comments, Sam. There's always some people. I know. Red Wings will get the puck back in their own zone. Kane backhands it in. Jokiharju gets it from Middlestad's tie-up with Larkin. If anybody says some stupid shit, mods, I give you full permission to ban. I don't even care. I'm gonna no F's given mode at the moment. Brown knocks into Albert Johansson. Beecher tied up there with Mott. Bruins have given up... Swayman's given up the second most goals in the NHL. That's alarming. 156. The only other one that's given up the most is Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen at 161. Not that far off. Yet this Bruins team is still somehow, like, in standings-wise, competitive. Yikes. Moved ahead and dumped into the zone by Rasmussen. Watherspoon just advanced the puck. There's nobody there. He's not even throwing it at anybody nearby. He was getting it out of the zone. Zacha took out Raymond. They didn't call a trip. I'm kind of surprised they didn't. Watherspoon for Pasternak. Whips it over to Zacha. Zacha shot over the net. Talbot, I think, got a piece. Goes out of the zone. And two, your top defensemen are out. Yeah. Florida is going to the Final Four in the March Madness. They took down Texas Tech. Golden Knights and Predators are tied at 1 in the third. Let's go through some scores around the NHL today. Flyers beat the Sabres 7-4. Lightning beat the Islanders 5-3. Blues beat the Avalanche 2-1. Devils beat the Wild 5-2. That game is over. Vegas and Nashville tied at 1 in the third. Senators lead the Blue Jackets 3-1 in the second period. LA leads Toronto 1-0 in the second period. Flames and Oilers at 10. Rangers and Sharks at 10:30, and Dallas and Seattle at 10:30. Seattle already mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. Hey.
Hi.
What's up?
Nothing too crazy. Is it still 1-0?
Yeah.
You know, I was saying, even if they're losing their fights, they're at least there. They at least care, and that's good.
That is true.
They're at least showing, hey, we gotta show up for a hockey game tonight.
Joe Sacco just said the Bruins were playing with a lot of energy, bro. Although you're out shooting the Red Wings 7-5, you haven't had a shot on goal in like 6 or 7 minutes. What are we doing here? What are we just out here straight up lying for, Joe? Husnudinov against Comfer to the right of Talbot. Peak and DeBrincat got into a fight, so did Lauko and Austin Watson. Red Wings win the draw. Puck deflects out. Zadorov will go get it. Moves it up the boards. And we have another icing. No, it was deflected. No icing. Okay. We're talking about Mason Lohrei in the chat. Minus 34 on the season.
Lohrei is a minus 34.
But he's young. It's his first full NHL season from start to finish, so he's young. He's still growing into a defenseman. Has not been a defenseman long, by the way. It hits Talbot, no icing. He was before he went pro. He was a forward. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't.
Larkin shoots, blocked by Peak. Peak whip gets thrown down to the ice.
Wouldn't be the first time tonight.
Aw, Kane to the line. Hall shoots, saves Swayman, rebound. Knocked into the corner. Dylan Larkin. Albert Johansson. Alex DeBrincat. Koepke knocks him off the puck. Johansson outdresses Koepke. Justin Hall, the former Leaf, shot saves Swayman. Puck comes back to Justin Hall. Here is Patrick Kane. DeBrincat hit the side of the net. The puck is... They stopped play.
Right there, it landed on the side of the net. Shot it maybe a few inches to the right, and that's going to bounce off of Swayman's pad and in. And again, Detroit just kind of skating circles around the Bruins right now. The Bruins have been very slow defensively so far. They let a lot of odd man breaks. There was a breakaway earlier in the period that Swayman had to step up huge, or else it could have been 2-0 there. To be honest, I feel like even the goal Swayman allowed wasn't really his fault.
Yeah, no, Lohrei with a horrible turnover. Not a great shot to give up, but... Zadorov and Raymond were exchanging during the last TV timeout. Oh, come on. They won the draw super clean, and they're going to redo the draw.
Lame.
I got a notification right as the stream was starting. Christian Campbell hit his first Major League home run.
Yes, he did.
Oh.
112 off the bat or something. It was
Yo,
quick.
that is some crazy exit velo. If that's the case.
Yeah, he had like over a 100 exit velo.
Jesus. I'll have to take a look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Off
Definitely worth a highlight.
Off the draw, shot by Tyler Mott got blocked. Former Ranger. Former Bolt as well. Locko for Brown. Back to Locko. Gets it in the zone. Petrie knocked into by Brown. Puck comes to JT Compher. Former Avalanche. Wotherspoon plays it past Comfort. Craig Smith. Yeah, that's Craig Smith. Comfort for Mott in front. Craig Smith saves Swayman.
Oh, no. Not
Please
you,
don't.
Craig.
Please don't. Wotherspoon tosses it to no man's land, and Marco Kasper takes it away. Kasper enters the zone. On the far side, trying to center it in front. Beecher lifts a stick of Raymond in just in the nick of time. Moritz Seider tipped wide of the net by Rasmussen. Yeah, where's the energy you were talking about, Joe?
Oh, my God.
Raymond, backdoor.
Oh, God.
Swayman denies Marco Kasper in front. 431. He hit 431. All right. All right. I'll take a look during the next TV timeout or the intermission.
When Casper scored for Detroit, I was the only one at Boomers who knew who he was. Keegan and Robert didn't know who he was.
I don't blame them. I barely knew who he was before I saw him in the lineup for the first time. Shot there and a stop by Swayman.
No, I mean, the two fights early on was great, but what have you done for me since then? And it's a lot of turning over the puck as per usual. We've seen that become a common occurrence with this team.
My screen looks freaking crazy at the moment. That's all right. Fixed it. Pasternak to Geeky to Zaka. Zaka dumps it in the zone far on the cross corner. Geeky for Pasternak. Wraparound attempt saved by Talbot. Bruins get it back. Pasternak has Zaka in the slot. Makes the right decision, decides not to pass to him. Here is Pasternak. Spins. In front for Geeky. Couldn't get a shot away. Zadorov puts it in down low. Zaka kicks it in front of him. Pasternak in front for Geeky. Broken up there. In front, Raymond will get it in the zone. Takes a shot from Geeky. Swayman plays it around to Zadorov. Moved along, kept alive by Johansson. This might be the last time we see Fabian Lysell in a Bruins uniform this season, for Boston anyway. My assumption is that after this road trip, he's going to go back down to Providence. Go spend the rest of the season down with the AHL club, as they're going to be on their way to the Calder Cup playoffs as long as they get a point against Hartford tonight.
Do we have a score update?
1-0 through 2. Hartford is winning.
Oh, Jesus.
Down at the Ampin.
Do they have that Grenard goalie?
Garand?
Whatever. Yeah.
Yes, they do. I don't know if he's starting. I have no idea. Bussy's in net for Providence. Michael DiPietro's hurt.
Oh.
He's been hurt the past little bit. So, Kane. Edvinson to Brinkett. Gets it. Oh, they get it out.
Steal.
Lysell breakaway for his first NHL goal. Lysell saved by Talbot. He stacked the pass in an unbelievable stop.
Wow, what a save. Lysell, though, players on his tail, tries to go backhand through the five-hole, and Talbot did a great job reading the puck on that one.
He made something out of nothing.
That's what you love to see. The kid's hungry for his first.
Chance in front, broken up, as here is Jonathan Berggren. Mitchell takes him down. Lettieri gets it to center and out. They have had 25 shots or fewer, the Bruins, in the last 9 games.
Well, that's what happens when you don't win the last 7 of them.
Lettieri, they already have 9 shots. That's not too bad. Here is Lettieri, gets kind of a makeshift screen from Koepke. He chips it in the zone. They'll go for a change. Down to 40 seconds to go in what has been kind of a, after the fights and the goal, kind of a whatever first period. Zacha to the line. Zadorov at the left point. Shot. Oh, tip just over the net. His puck comes out. Berggren gets it in. How long has Lascelles been on this team?
Uh-oh, crowd's reacting to something. There was a hit behind the play.
Oh, boy. It's going to be on Zadorov.
Oh, of course. Well, yeah, because the guy who leads the league in penalty minutes, we'll just add on to that total.
Let's see what he did. What did he do? What did he do? Interference. Let's see.
Reckless.
That's so
reckless.
What are you doing there, man?
The puck was off his stick for at least 2 Mississippi. Reckless.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna count. Ready? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and he knocks him down. Can't happen, man.
Wow, I mean, you want to talk about reckless, avoidable penalties? That is a casual dump-in. Swayman's already leaving his net to play the puck. There's no reason to do that.
That's inexcusable.
And now Detroit is gifted a power play heading into the second period when they're all rested. Great job, Nikita.
That was really smart.
I was trying to stick up for the Zadorov signing, but man, oh man, he does take way too many penalties for my liking, and that one inexcusable.
That could have been a major.
My God.
That was a dirty, dirty hit from Zadorov,
2
too.
whole seconds. The puck's already in the zone.
It's already in the corner.
Oh my God. Swayman already left his net to play the damn thing.
He was close to playing the puck.
Ooh. Oh, God.
That's inexcusable. Red Wings get the puck off the draw. Raymond pass to Brinkett. So now your number 1 defensive penalty killer is in the box the next 2 minutes. Again, as Yokoharu clears down to 10 seconds.
Not already second penalty of the game.
Who?
Zadorov?
No.
Oh.
He hasn't taken a penalty tonight, so until then. Larkin to Brinkett. Saves Swayman. Rebound in front. Down to 2. Puck comes in front. They get it. Oh, they hit Peak. Wotherspoon hits Peak with the puck. And that will do it for the first period.
I'm watching the 5 Stooges instead of 3 because there's 5 of them on the ice, not including Swayman. I'm watching the 5 Stooges.
That's 4.
Oh, yeah. 4 because of the freaking penalty.
Ay. What was that decision there, Nikita? Great job, you freaking idiot. You just sat there and you waited 2 seconds. You threw a hit you knew you were going to get penalized on. You get penalized and then you bitch about it. Like, dude. You hit him in the... You cheap shot at him. God almighty. 1-0 Red Wings at the end of 1. Ay. You don't like Zadorov. I like Zadorov, not when he does stupid shit like that.
I mean, you're going to be upset with any player committing boneheaded penalties like that one.
Like, come on, dude. Bonehead mistakes, man. Yeesh. Oh, good God. 112 exit velo. It was 112. All right, I saved the clip, but I never saw it. I saved it so I can watch it later. Let's take a look. My live reaction to Christian Campbell's first big league home run. I can't show you anybody chat, but let's take a look. Good swing. Yeah, that was a missile. In the bullpen, piss missile. He pissed on that ball. He crushed it. He freaking crushed it into the deep, one of the deepest parts of the park, left center.
We'll get to see him in person next weekend. Aren't you excited?
Next Sunday, we are going to the Red Sox game against the Cardinals with Roby, who you've seen on this channel before. The 3 of us are going to be at the Red Sox game against the Cardinals next Sunday night at Fenway. So
Sunday night baseball, our first I guess, primetime baseball game, if you will.
It'll be our first. You know what? It's crazy. It'll be our first time going to a Red Sox game together.
That too is astonishing, considering I've already been to like 4 or 5 since I've been on campus, but every time I've gone with Kyle and or other people.
And I just haven't been able to go, but yeah. You're going to the April 9th game? Who are they? Oh, the Blue Jays. You're playing the Blue Jays. Nice.
I've seen the Blue Jays in person like 4 or 5
So have I.
times.
I've seen them. I've seen them plenty of
I
times.
will lose it.
Oh.
Same thing with the Orioles. I will lose it.
Yeah. Mom says, "Hi, Mom." Let's see. Do I have Providence's logo saved on here? I don't. What am I doing? Wait, yes I do. I totally do. What? I've literally used their logo on my stream many, many times in the past. The Providence Capitals EHL roster. Yeah, I don't want to talk about them. Uh-oh. All right. You ready to see something cool, chat? I'm setting it up so you can so I have it like ready to go for the for when I show it off. I'm showing off the new Scoreboard that I showed you the other day.
Oh yeah, looks sick. It does look sick.
He can confirm.
I get first access to everything because I'm the one that has to approve it.
True, that is correct. He does get to see a lot of the stuff you see before you see it.
Like, I knew about the ticker tape a couple weeks before he introduced it.
That is also correct. Okay, so I gotta show, where is it? There's that. So I'm just using tonight's Providence Bruins game for example. You'll know why, and you'll know why soon. Okay. All right, ready, chat? Wait, no, I have to get it on the frickin' screen. Okay, let me hide this. No. Browser source. I'm smart. I can do my job. Oh, you don't get to see this part. And then... Can I... Ooh, I can. Let's take a look. Nope, wrong one. I'm smart. Underneath it, isn't it? Wait. Okay. It's kind of there. So they updated it. They updated the score bug. How about that, chat? It looks a little different, right? Now, let's say hypothetically that Providence scores. Right? This is where it gets interesting. Now, will it work? Ooh, see that, chat? You like that? We actually have a goal animation on the score bug if somebody were to score.
You need to add the Nesson twinkle. That would be funny.
Yeah. Does the same for Hartford if Hartford scores a goal. Reminds me of NBC's a little. Well, actually, I emailed the developers of this website, and I said the one thing I would add is an animation for a goal when somebody scores a home run or a touchdown or something like that, because these aren't just hockey. You can do other sports on here, so you can do whatever, right? Like for baseball this summer, I'm gonna have a baseball score bug on here. It's gonna have different baseball stuff. So yeah, that is just some of the things that they have. So that's just one of the new updates that they have. So they actually have a score bug where they have a goal animation. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I kind of wanted to share that. So if I were to possibly do the Calder Cup playoffs, if Providence makes it, that would be what the score bug would look like.
If they make it, they're only like a point out.
That's true. They literally have to get a point against Hartford tonight. I'll X this out. Is it okay to beat up your Bruins pillow? Sure. I approve. As long as you're not beating up people. Uh-oh. Score update. Tyler Pitlick. Providence ties it. Big downgrade in the goal song, but that's okay. They still tie the game at 1. Hooray!
It is. That's not that bad. It's very generic.
It's worse than Brohim. Brohim,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That one's better.
But yeah, score update. If Providence gets a point tonight, there will be Calder Cup playoff streams right here on YouTube for the first time ever. Ever. Yes.
Fuck, you haven't done them before.
Haven't had to. Bruins have made the playoffs every year in my streams. They're not gonna this year, so now I gotta fill time from April to May, right?
Yeah.
Providence.
Maybe we should go to a first round game. That'd be fun.
That's a hell
I just
of an
saw
idea.
Your face perk up. I mean, hey, we are only, 35 minutes away from the amp? We could do it.
I could get credentialed. Mark, are you in chat?
Mark?
Can we talk tomorrow before the pod at noon? By the way.
That's okay. That's all good. I'll probably go into the dining hall around then anyway.
All right. Sounds good.
Rotten boomers until the pod's over.
And then we'll watch the Red Sox at 2:30 tomorrow, because it's gonna be over by then.
Works for me.
Oh, I was at CVS today. I would have picked with Soph. I would have picked up your folders.
Oh.
If I had remembered. Whoops.
You're all good. It was so windy. I didn't even use them today. It was so windy.
I don't blame you. Shots are even at 20 down in Providence. Here, I'll provide a little bit of commentary because I actually watched the team, so I can actually tell you who's who.
Yeah, Flow Hockey.
Best $29.99 you'll spend.
Dude, no, I would never ever spend $30 just to watch the Bruins. I mean,
Well,
we got other stuff as well, but
yeah,
yikes.
it is a hike. It is a hike of a price, but it's better than $60 a month for AHL. AHL.TV alone, or whatever it was. It was ridiculous. Are you watching the Mets?
Yeah. And they are still unfortunately losing.
They're losing.
2-1 in the top of the 7th.
Damn. Game plump. When did the game start? 7?
Yeah, I think so.
I would provide commentary, but I can't tell you who's who on the Providence Bruins because their jerseys are kind of weird.
Oh yeah, they're the yellow jerseys that look like Chewbacca.
Yeah. Oh, there's a shoving match in front. Joey Abate's in the middle of it. So is Trevor Kuntar. Jake Schmaltz making his pro debut. He's also in the middle of it. Somebody's throwing punches. Is that Sweezy? Yeah, it is Sweezy. Oh, we like Billy Sweezy around these parts.
I do. I want him to be a full-time NHLer next year, if possible.
Wotherspoon or Callahan would like to have a word with that. But
Well, okay,
Sweezy
Callahan, sure. I'm fine if Wotherspoon walks after this year.
is Providence home. Yep, they're at the Amica Mutual Pavilion down in Providence. Who's 29? Is that... Yeah. Anyway.
Is Austin on the call tonight?
Yes.
Cool.
All I'll say about the Providence Bruins and myself is stay tuned for some very cool information coming. Stay tuned. I'm in conversations.
You think I could also like get credentials for Dean? Can I be like I'm part of the broadcasting program?
I don't see why not. We have a partnership with them. I'm surprised nobody's tried.
That's what I was thinking. Well, I tried to get press credentials for the playoffs last year.
But that's playoffs, though.
Yeah, but that's playoffs.
If you were to go to like tomorrow, they have a game against Springfield. If you were to go tomorrow, you probably could go. You could probably get in. Or are they playing Bridgeport? I don't know. They're playing somebody tomorrow at the Amp.
Interesting.
I'm guarantee if you had tried like Thursday or Friday to get credentials, you probably could because of Dean. I know I could because of BNG. I know for a fact I could get in there right now. But saying the new Providence announcer confirmed. Stay tuned with that information. All I'll say is that there might be an opportunity down the line. Maybe during one of the last home games of the season for Providence. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I've met Austin Rook, the play-by-play voice for Providence. I've met him. Great guy. Met him a couple of times. Yeah. Is it cool that I'm like acquaintances or friends with both the Providence announcers? We were both good friends with Brett Chavs, who calls the
man.
Brett
is the man. He works his ass off here at Dean for our athletic program.
Yeah, so Brett Chavs, also a stream viewer sometimes.
I will never forget freshman year during the Panthers playoff series where Brett actually came in for one of the streams. I think it was actually game 1 against Florida.
It was
that year.
game 2.
Or game 1 or game 2, and
who's
Brett
hurt?
actually stopped on stream for like 5 minutes. That was so cool.
He came in after game 7's overtime winner last year.
Oh, he did?
He did. Is that... No! No, Sweezy's hurt. No! No! Sweezy, please get up. Please get up. I hope you're okay, buddy. Please get up. Oh no. Oh no. He's getting helped off the ice. Oh no. Billy, no. Aw, damn it. How old is Sweezy? I don't know, but he's good. I tell you that right now. Vegas beats Nashville 3-1. That game's gone final. And he goes right down the tunnel. Tufte, Minton, Wallstrom with Brunet, and...
Sweezy's 29?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's the one that's been pro for a while. He's been pro for a long time. He spent a bunch of time with the Cleveland Monsters. That's Ty Gallagher. That's the guy that just went pro.
Sweezy has played 9 career NHL games with Columbus back in 22-23. He only has 1 assist.
Makes sense.
He hasn't. They have the Bruins 58 on Hockey Reference, but he of course hasn't played for them this year.
He probably got that from the preseason number because that was his number in the preseason.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. God forbid he gets called up as like a last day, like last game of the season thing.
He might.
He might.
Oh, by the way, so they're probably gonna do another end of the year. What's the word? They're probably gonna do an end of the year call up just to get everybody some NHL minutes. Merkulov, Patra, Tufte, You might see Wahlstrom again.
And you better pray none of those guys get hurt, or else rip your Calder Cup run.
Mm-hmm. Don't be shocked if we see it.
I want Sweezy to play at least one Bruins game. Hey, remember, he's always in Hockey Reference. If he plays one regular season game with the team, your number's on Hockey Reference forever. That's how that works. Me and Sam love to joke about that.
Yeah, that's our little inside joke, the Hockey Reference.
The reference pages for all the
Like when
sports.
LaSalle made his debut, he said, oh, Hockey Reference legend Fabian LaSalle.
I'll be like, oh, there it is. The 22's on Hockey Reference now.
Yeah.
No, because it's cool, because it's like you could actually say, like, I have officially played an NHL game, not like preseason.
Right. Maybe I don't know the Providence Bruins team as much as I thought I did. I'm seeing people and I'm like, I have no idea who they are. I'm going to be completely honest.
Providence Bruins casual?
No, that's not a casual.
No, I'm kidding. I would never. Considering you cover the organization on a weekly basis.
I was going to say, says you.
Says me, who could definitely only name 5 or 6 players in Providence, like, confidently, and then the rest would be shots in the dark.
Go ahead, Mr. Name Caller.
I can name Pitlick.
Because he scored. Okay.
Wallstrom.
Yeah.
Sweezy. I guess Callahan when he's down there.
Yeah.
Tufte when he's down there.
He's down there now.
Bussy.
Yeah.
DiPietro. There's 7. And I could probably name a couple others, but they're not coming to my head. What about that Whalers prospect we got in the Frederick trade? Is he playing in Providence?
Max Warner?
No.
Yeah.
There you go.
Did you name Minton?
Minton. Oh, yeah. Minton, too.
L fan on subbing for being a casual.
Anyone else blatantly obvious I may have missed? Oh, and Brett Harrison.
You didn't say Patra.
Oh, and Patra. Oh, well. Honestly, I consider Patra with the Bruins organization at this point more than I do with Providence.
Yeah.
And Brett Harrison, how could I forget?
The legend.
Scored a goal when we went to the Wilkes-Barre Scranton game in
December. Yeah. Kane. Red Wings have a power play. Raymond scores off a rip.
No, and that's what Zadorov gets for dumbass. Bruins, but I actually get to show my M&M jersey on stream. Woohoo!
Good job. Swayman, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, again, that's what Zadorov gets for being an idiot.
Damn, and more damn.
Oh, and
Geeky.
if it's Lucas Raymond, that's fantasy points. Woohoo!
Oy vey. Middle stat for Pasternak. Wow. Where is Zadorov going, buddy?
Yo, I think we should do to Zadorov what the Flyers did to Cam York yesterday.
Oh.
Healthy scratch the guy last second.
And then, well, you scratch him, but dress him so he doesn't play any. We have a penalty here. Hold on.
Well, that's stupid.
All right. Here comes 2 more minutes, even more suffering. Bruins go to the power play.
Is this still last in the league?
No, it's not last, but it's down there.
Come on, Chris. I blame you, Chris.
Who's Chris?
Kelly.
Okay. Oh, yeah, true. Bruins with the power play for the first time. I'm not doing the. I'll do it at the end.
You thought this power play sucked without
Pasternak
Marchand.
breaks his stick for the 2nd time tonight. Those sticks are expensive, David. Don't break them, please. They cost about as much as your contract. Anyways, Lorai's got it. Lorai for Casey Middlestat. Geeky, Lindholm Pasternak, what the fuck? Okay, Lohrei puck comes out of the zone. Pasternak back to Middlestat. So Geeky, Lindholm, Middlestat, Pasternak, Lohrei. Pasternak drops it for Geeky. Lohrei keeps it just inside the line. Lohrei for Pasternak. Waiting in front. Tip by Geeky and in the net. Morgan Geeky gets his 26th. Oh. Yeah, this is a power play goal for the Bruins. It's Geekster. Geekster. Or that is 27th, I forget. I don't know. But Geek scores 2-1. He's one of the only bright spots in this organization. Thank you, Morgan. Through the legs tip, that's disgusting.
I am looking forward to seeing him hit that 30-goal plateau. He's all but earned it, baby. And Talbot completely fooled on the tip. Pasternak makes up for his mistake a few moments ago. Gets the assist on the goal, low shot.
Through the legs tip.
He keeps the puck, keeps his stick on the ice, and is able to tip it home. All right, and you were dead, you had zero momentum, and now you have a little bit of momentum. Work off
That's
that.
Geeky's 27th of the season, his 4th goal to come from the man advantage.
Oh, jeez.
Brown in front. Lauko kicking at it, and Talbot makes the stop. So, here's the thing about that, right? Only 4 of his goals have come from the power play. So you know what that means? He is not a power play merchant. He can score on the ice when it's even strength. That's ridiculous. Where do we overpay Geeky? I don't care. Pay that man. He is definitely worth whatever he wants this offseason.
He's the only forward that's doing anything besides Pasternak. You wouldn't want to keep him around. I would.
4x4, absolutely. And it's not that Travis Scott song. 4 years, $4 million a season.
Jesus.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't
Pay
even
that.
know. I wouldn't even know that's a Travis Scott song.
It's
That's
the
how
song
out
for
of-
Raw.
That's how out of it I am.
Bruins win the draw. Lascelles gets dumped on his keister there by Albert Johansson, and now here come the Wings. DeBrincat with Kane. Kane shoots over the net. Swayman had no idea where that was. He did not see that puck at all.
Completely misread it. Good gracious.
DeBrincat again hit the post. Swayman, please. I know we're having. I know you can't stop a beach ball if it hits you right in the face. Come on, but please, please work on that and make sure you can see the puck. Lindholm for Lascelles. He chips it in the zone. Talbot. Lascelles got robbed of getting his first NHL goal in the first. He had a breakaway and just couldn't beat Talbot. That would have been great if Lascelles scored his first
that
goal.
would have been awesome. I've been waiting for it. This is what, his 7th or 8th game now?
What is this? 5th game of the road trip that he's played in?
Yeah, so this is
For
like his
sixth.
6th or 7th career game.
It's his
I would
6th game.
really prefer, to him to at least get on the point sheet. I think he has an assist or two, but...
I don't think he has an assist.
Really? I thought he got an assist.
But he's been, good, though. It's not like he hasn't been an issue on the ice. Middlestat gets thrown off the puck by Sider. Don't make me time you up for Swayman hate. Oh, yeah. Well, no, I'm right. Lettieri's shot just tipped wide of the net. See, here's the thing. When I say it, I actually say it with knowledge. People just come in here and say some stupid shit without any knowledge. You know what I mean? Peek out top, shoots, hit Koepke. Where's the puck? Did it go out of play?
Deflected out of play.
Yeah.
Wow. That fooled me even.
Do you think-
I have not seen a bigger goalie degrade than Swayman. I mean, Swayman went from a borderline top 5 goalie, and now he has been playing awful.
Do you know he's given up
the
the second most goals in the National Hockey League this year?
That doesn't shock me.
Yeah.
I mean, he has really been bad. And now, granted, of course, McAvoy and Lindholm's been hurt. And the bottom 6 has been, or the third pairing defense has just been kind of a revolving door with a bunch of the same 4 guys. But come on.
Geeky could easily hit 30. Oh, yeah, he will.
He should. That'd be
3
really...
goals in the next 8 games, or including half of this one tonight. That's another 8.5 games for Geeky to get 3 goals. Geeky's been scoring at an insane rate recently. I think he has a goal in 5 straight games. It's ridiculous how much he's been scoring.
Good.
So he's trying to earn that contract. Boost your value. Make the Bruins pay up. I like it. But I want to keep this guy around. Chance in front for Rasmussen can't connect. Here comes the man of the hour. Zacha with Geeky. Zacha. Geeky trying to throw it to Pasternak, trying to return the favor. Couldn't. Puck played around. Get this bug off the screen. I can't see who has the puck. Lohrei for Mitchell. At least on my score bug, you don't have to see the game. Zacha. Geeky in the slot. Trouble. Low rise save by Talbot. Juicy rebound. Tarasenko gets it away.
Shot it a little bit more to the right. He may have had that one. Lori.
Nah, I wouldn't have missed wide if he shot a little more to the right.
Yeah.
Talbot did a good job as the Red Wings are offside.
And there's that experience as a forward as well.
I told you, experience as a forward is going to lead to more of an offensive-minded defenseman, right? Lori's best feature is his offense. His defense is going to come with time.
I will still never shut up about me going to Mason Lori's NHL debut in person. Sweet.
It was nice.
Was nice. And they beat Toronto, too, which made it even better.
Yeah. Bruins win the draw. Lauko trying to dump it in the zone, got knocked down with a high stick. The Red Wings will... What in the world? Okay, so the Red Wings Petrie chopped to the high stick. Witherspoon played it and shot it into the 6th row. What is going on here?
Pretty accurate description.
The thing is with Geeky, though, you're talking about only performing in contract years. Geeky had 20 goals last year, too. Or he had he had like 17 or 18 goals last year.
He went
like,
from
obviously...
He went from a solid third-line guy to someone you can trust in the top 6 routinely.
Like, obviously, Geeky is not, like, you know... He's having, obviously, the best season of his life net right now. But he had a pretty good season last year, and that was in consistently middle 6 minutes. He's getting top minutes and just getting a few more goals than what he got last year, right? So... Geeky reminds you of Krejci?
A little bit.
I haven't seen enough of
really.
Geeky in the playoffs to make that assumption. I mean, Geeky, I don't remember Krejci having like a ton of goals in a row, like in games in a row besides the playoffs.
Yeah.
Do you think Krejci deserves to have his number retired? No.
No.
But like, but Krejci is still like one of the best Bruins of all time.
He's a team legend.
He's he's in the Hall of very, very good.
You gotta you gotta be like Chara or like Ray Bork or Bobby Orr level like good or Bergeron to get your number retired.
Yeah.
I even think Marchand you can make the exception.
He will.
Krejci's a little too like
No.
You could, but you're gonna run out of numbers kind of deal.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna say no. Love Krejci to death. I love that man, but no.
Does Rask have his number retired?
No.
Oh God, thank goodness.
No.
No offense.
No.
Thank God.
No.
Well, because I know he leads the team and wins all time and everything, so I'm like, but I
No.
would prefer if he didn't.
And he shouldn't.
Thomas, on the other hand,
No.
no.
Raymond keeps it in as the Red Wings keep it in around the net. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Thomas won them a cup, so that's great and all. But, like, no.
You gotta be like a team legend to get your jersey retired, though.
Zadorov for Middlestat. Shots, kick save Talbot with the right pad. No, but, I mean, Thomas and Rask are both team legends, obviously. But, like, no. You have to be like a
the
goat.
Senators retiring Chris Neal's 25. I'm like, okay.
They don't have a lot to choose from when it comes to team legends besides Alfredson, Spezza. So, yeah, they had to retire.
And
Heatley, yeah.
I'm like, Chris Neal?
Like, they're probably going to retire...
You could come up with?
Like, at this rate, they're probably going to retire Jean-Gabriel Pajot's number for that 4-goal game he had against the Rangers back in the playoffs a long time ago.
Oh, my God.
Pasternak, trying to find Geeky in front. He couldn't. Geeky. Lori fires one wide. Mitchell steps up. Puck comes to Geeky in front, trying to return the favor to Pasternak and couldn't get the pass through. Zaka takes down Sider. He trips over Sider. No calls both ways.
Should have been a 4-on-4, but whatever.
Nah, if they're not going to call one, they shouldn't call the other. That's my thoughts on it. Do you think Bergeron deserves a statue? Yes.
Sure.
I'm not even glazing the man because I'm a Bergeron mark. I'm literally just saying that, yes, he is for a few years, he was God in Boston. He was God.
I mean, you want to talk about all-time, legendary forwards. I put Bergeron third behind Esposito and Busick, and I don't think that's that insane to say.
It's not.
So.
Bergeron's, easily... if people were to put Bergeron on the Mount Rushmore of Bruins all time, I would not dispute it.
Especially forwards, he's definitely on there.
Here comes Beecher. Bruins have a 3-on-2. Lauko with Brown. Lauko, Brown on the slot, rips it, high glove side, and misses just wide of the net.
That's a Connor Brown shot attempt.
Who?
Or Patrick Brown, not Connor Brown.
Connor
Patrick
Brown.
I was thinking of the
Lindholm, a
Capitals guy.
shot from the boards, and Talbot makes the save from out top.
Good lord. Connor Brown's the guy on the Capitals, right? Or the Oilers, or whatever the hell.
Oilers.
He's been on a billion teams at this point. Patrick Brown. Jesus. I want to talk about players that'll get demoted back down to Providence for the Calder Cup run. There's prime example numero uno.
Score update in Providence. Jackson Nelson, his second goal of the season. Providence leads 2-1. Fantastic information. Thank you.
When getting busy, whoop, there it is. Hitman.
Hitman. Do you think the Bruins give up on the LaSalle project? No.
Well, no, because he's playing right now, so they clearly haven't.
By the way, I read an article today. I guess the Bruins might want to bring back DiPietro because I guess Korpisalo might be getting moved soon. Draft. They're going to move him to the draft. I'm calling it. They're going to move him to the draft.
Hi, Corpy. Won't be missed. I mean, think of the backup.
If Geeks asks for 7+, he won't. He's getting 2. No way.
No.
Do you let him test FA? Yes. I'll leave him unprotected for an offer sheet. If he's asking for 7, no. I'm not taking that. If we didn't pay Jake DeBrus that, we're not paying Morgan Geekie that, with all due respect. No. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That'd be pretty crazy.
Morgan Geekie, 4x4. 4 years, $4 million. Do you think this is only a breakout season for Geekie? Do you really think he's a real top 6 guy and is he underrated? I think he's a real top 6. I think he is. I think he is.
So.
What is your reaction? I think I could easily see him as a second line guy down, for the next few years.
But you always gotta remember when you pay these 1 to 2 year, flashes like this. David Clarkson.
Oh,
Number one example of you never want to overpay these guys if they are just getting good in their late 20s. I don't think Geeky's that bad.
Geekie is not David Clarkson.
He's a fast skater and he can shoot the puck well.
Oh, Bruins get it back. Here's Husnudinov for Fabian Lysell. Gets knocked down by Johansson. A second time he's got knocked down today.
Bullied all night.
By this, Lindholm gets taken down. Lysell to the line. Zadorov fires one wide. Lindholm. Husnudinov battling for it. Lysell keeps it in. Gets it back, trying to get it to Lindholm in front. Big tie-up here. Red Wings will get this out. It's Jonathan Berggren gets it in. Second line guy, though. Yeah, he might honestly be the answer for a second line right wing job. Low-key, he could be. What a chip by Middlestat, playing it to the boards and gets it in the zone, beating Larkin in a puck battle. I'm telling you, Casey Middlestat, that contract's gonna look really nice next season. That's for sure. Especially when he's probably gonna be the first line center next year.
Middlestat.
100%.
Yeah, I mean,
He's been
playing
relegated
well.
being.
He's been playing well.
He's looking like the best player in his line with Koepke and Lettieri out there. So I think Middlestat should actually play.
Meaningful minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, here's Middlestat. Poke checked off the puck by Sider. Larkin. Cross-ice pass for Kane. It's a ridiculous top line. How are they not, competitive in the play? Like, they are, but, not really. To Brinkett, Larkin, Kane. Jesus. Should Zaka be a third liner? I have him listed on the third line for next year in my projections with Patra and Lysell. I have Geekie, Middlestat, Pasternak. I did say the Bruins are going to go get Ehlers and Besser. Ehlers, Lindholm, Besser. Zaka, Patra, Lysell, and then Beecher, Kastelik, and Lauko. Koepke's the 13th forward. So, Here is Edvinson across the line, shoots. Swayman makes the kick save.
And I want to point out that that was the Red Wings' most recent shot on goal since the goal was scored.
Man.
It's been a while.
Petrie shot deflected by Casper and wide. Shots 13-11 in favor of the Bruins. The Bruins winning shot battle? This is wild. I haven't seen this in forever. Rasmussen back. Oh my god! Wotherspoon almost just put that in his own goal on a wraparound attempt. Petrie's drive hit the post.
Okay, now we're playing too scared. Come on.
This is the geeky Middlestat Pasternak line too. What are they doing? Middlestat's exhausted. He's been out there for almost a minute. Yeah, I think he's been out there for over a minute, actually. Zaka's got to get out there, but he can't because they're stuck in their own zone. Sider to the line. Raymond in front. Bruins get it away to center and out. Middlestat will have to race over and get a change. Zaka will come racing on. Sider gets it over the net. Swayman got a piece of it. That puck took a weird bounce in front. Geeky gets it away. Here comes Pasternak. He's going to be forced to dump in the zone. At least attempt to. Geeky gets it back. Curls, drags, delays, finds Zaka. Enters the zone. Geeky whips it across. Pasternak, one-timer. Talbot with the glove save on Pasternak.
I mean, it was a decent shot attempt, but he was he was very far away from the net attempting that kind of shot. Jesus Christ, Wotherspoon almost freaking poked that through Swayman's 5-hole. That would have been awful.
We're in TV timeout, so you know what that means. We're in the final minute of Providence-Hartford. I'm throwing this game on right now. I will let you know if Providence wins. We got a minute 10. Hartford has pulled the goalie.
Austin Rook with you here on AHL TV. 70 seconds left in this contest.
Hartford call a timeout with a minute 10. They're just returning from the timeout.
In the second periods of this game. Goals from Tyler Pitlick at 2:05 and Jackson Nelson at 14.
The chat wants Misa. Chat wants Misa. Michael Misa.
I do too.
Minton will take the draw for Providence in their own zone on the near side. This is a huge game for... If Providence wins this, they're going to the Calder Cup playoffs, which means you're getting AHL playoff streams coming up after the Bruins season ends. Bruins win the draw. Pitlick gets it out of the zone. We're down to the final minute, down to the amp. Belzile gets it in for Hartford. Frederick Brunet. Tied up. Puck comes to the line. Hartford keeps it in. One-timer shot saved by Bussey. Minton gets it out of the zone. Uh-oh. Bad bounce. Hartford almost coughed up the puck. Down to 30 seconds. Off a bad bounce. Hartford gets it away. Turnover, but they got it back. Hartford dumps it back in 25 seconds. Ortiz tied up there. Chris Ortiz signed to an AHL deal with Providence. Turnover. Pitlick. Empty net attempt. Pitlick misses wide from his own zone. Puck's free. They're going to stop the play with 10 seconds to go. Come on, Providence. Come on, Providence. 9 seconds and you guys have a playoff berth. Come on. Come on. Bruins win the draw. The Boston Bruins win the draw. Lohrei for Mitchell. I'm calling 2 games at once. I'm Kevin Harlan.
I'm calling both games.
Raymond flips it out of the zone. Rasmussen is offside. Thank God. I want to focus on Providence for 2 seconds. 9 seconds. What's he is Providence? They're 4th in the Atlantic. But the AHL format's weird. 9 seconds. Fraser Minton on the draw. Big tie up in the corner. 5 seconds. Shot blocked. Shot at the horn. Won't matter. Providence wins. They're going to the Calder Cup playoffs. The Providence Bruins are going to be playing for the Calder Cup once again.
And hopefully they buck the, 26-year championship drought.
Yes.
They won in 99 and they haven't won since, which to me is insane. Providence had some really good teams since then. Bergeron era, Marchand era, Malcolm Subban era. Now, I mean, they've had 3 or 4 legit windows to win a Calder Cup. I think right now you could add that to be the 5th one, so we'll see what happens.
This is probably the best chance Providence has had of winning a Calder Cup in a long time. And if they stay out of the top 2 in the Atlantic, they won't have a first-round bye, which is what's killed them the last 2 years, is having that extra week off. Moritz Seider skies it down to Swayman, and he had to play that puck, and he makes the stop. He caught it from... That is of course, the traditional 175-foot shot on goal from Moritz Seider to Swayman.
Thank God that Swayman is not Vinny Teskala. If you know, you know.
Oh, Vesa Toskala?
Oh, yeah, Vesa Toskala.
And it bounces in the net. The Islanders score was so loud.
Islanders leave so 6. Good God.
Holy mackerel! Yeah.
I love the Leafs radio guy.
He's
think
funny.
He's funny.
Yeah, he is.
He's great.
Larkin, Zaka breaks it up. Zaka spin pass ahead, just ahead of Pasternak there. That would have been a gorgeous pass. That got the Pasternak to break it. Backhands it in. Lohrei. Kane takes it from him. Played around the net. Puck comes to Ian Mitchell. Edvinson. Pasternak takes it and gets it out of the zone. Geeky's going to race for it against Petrie. Geeky racing to get back for the icing, and he did not.
Damn, you lost a puck battle to Jeff Petrie? Just returned from injury a couple of weeks ago. I think this is his 2nd or 3rd game back from injury.
Yeah, he got banged up.
Well, there's Steve Yzerman.
The Yzer plan is still in effect, baby. Still in effect. They're not going to fire him for whatever reason. They're probably going to fire him if they miss the playoffs this year, low-key. They've missed the playoffs for so damn long.
They haven't. I think the last time they made it was
Poked out.
2016.
Pasternak breakaway attempt. And he gets beat there by Johansson, but he gets it back. Pasternak waiting, drops it. Yoki Haru's shot saved by Talbot. Pasternak for Zadorov. Zadorov walks into the slot, backhand attempt. Geeky, how did that not go in? Talbot made a great save. Tarasenko doesn't have a stick. It's 5 on 4.5 right now. I like saying that. When somebody's without a stick, they're out. They're out a half a player. Geeky almost had a gorgeous goal to tie the game, make it his 28th.
I was about to say Zadorov could have written a lot of wrongs with a goal or an assist on that.
Tarasenko threw it in front, nobody there. Kampfer plays it around the net. Henry Yoki Haru drops it for Nikita Zadorov. Carries it in the neutral zone. Icing is called as it did not hit Hustadinov. Who do the Bruins sign as a coach in the offseason?
Not John Tortorella.
Carlos Narvaez gets his first hit as a Red Sox. It's an RBI single. Red Sox within 1 in the 8th inning. 4-3 Texas. Yeah. What about Joel Quenneville? Heard that name come out. It won't be Tortorella. Stop. I know where that's going.
Tortorella.
I know where that conversation's going. No, it will not be Tortorella.
Although this team could use a good voice like him, but you pretty much get the same thing with Quenneville. He's just more established.
Right. Bergie? Nah, right.
Oh, Bergeron? Oh, God. I hate to be this
Soft
guy.
now.
I hate to be this guy. Bergeron would be a puppet to the front office. I hate to be that guy. Chara? Maybe.
Puck deflects out of play. Chara could be interesting.
I think Chara would he would listen to the front office, but he wouldn't be afraid to take matters into his own hands either. I think maybe if you try Chara as like an assistant first and see how he does. Or have him like run the power penalty kill or something.
Z head coach Bergie assistant. Uh-oh. Gentlemen's club all over again.
It's a boys club. No.
Gretzky for the Bruins coach. If it didn't work out in Arizona, sure as hell didn't work out in Boston. It's not going to work out in Boston, that's for sure. They're in TV timeout for those who are wondering. I'm just trying to make a tweet. There you go. What about David Carl? He was the Team USA World Juniors coach, the coach of Denver.
He's got NHL experience, I'm sure.
He does not, but you know, he's coached a hell of a program out in Denver.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Who do you think it's time for GM when they let Sweeney go? Literally anyone. Anyway, Beecher against Mott. Last time the Bruins and the Red Wings both missed the playoffs, 1967.
Now, that's a cool stat.
Well, at least one of these two teams have been in the playoffs every year since the last time the Maple Leafs won a Stanley Cup, which was forever ago. Anyway.
Listen, you know, the Red Wings had their 26-year streak, and then the Bruins, I mean, they've obviously made it the last 7 or 8 years when Detroit's missed.
They've only missed twice since 2008. It'll most likely be a third time this season. Patrick Brown, puck is popped up in the air. It's gloved out. Wotherspoon gets it back in. Moved ahead. Why are they calling that icing?
Bro, Swayman's literally out of the net, bro. At that point, just let the boys play.
It's not even that. It's the fact that Larkin beat everybody to the puck for icing. Okay. Oh no, it was offside. Oh yeah, because Larkin was a little ahead of the pack. Ottawa beats Columbus 3-2. If Providence wins the Calder Cup, do you just hire their coach? Oh, Mougenel? I don't know about that. Maybe.
Maybe. Give him the good old promotion.
Hey,
it worked for Boudreaux in Washington.
Yeah.
All those years ago.
Middlestat wins the draw. Zadorov shot saved Talbot. Sider for Patrick Kane. He dumps in the zone. Shot 16-15 Boston. They're getting close to that 25 mark. Larkin to the line. Sider. Sherratt shot blocked. Larkin for Kane. He is tied up. Zadorov gets this puck off of Kepke's backside. It hits him, and Larkin grabs it. Re-enters the zone. Played in front. Zadorov gets it away. Vinny Lettieri carries it in the neutral zone. He'll dump in around the net. Middlestat first on it. Kepke going for a change. Out comes Morgan Geekie. Couldn't get the pass to him. Red Wings will flip this out. This will be an icing.
What the hell is Sean McDonough talking about the expansion Mighty Ducks?
You tell me what the hell he's talking about.
Why is he talking about the expansion Mighty Ducks?
Do you think Jokiharju stays? Yes, I think so.
Yeah, he should. I mean, he's traded.
Apparently, so he said he's very open to contract negotiations. He did say that with the Bruins, so.
I feel like he's good enough to stay. I mean, especially when you look at the prospect pool for defensemen right now. There's no one really capable to take his spot, so I bring him back.
To break it shot wide. Yeah, I completely agree. I would bring him back. Whoa, Pasternak. Thank God Laurie was there.
Penalty coming.
Boston.
What, Pasternak?
It's a high stick.
Oh my God, because he tried to do a little windmill deke around him. Oh my God. You want to talk about stupid penalties? That's numero uno.
Oh man, yeah, more than 2 mil. I gave in my projections on Puckpedia on Puck GM. I gave him 2 years at 2.5. He's making $3 million right now. What's up, Ranson Rangers? How are ya? A Rangers friend to the channel. We've both been in each other's chats a few times. I hopped into the chat last weekend for one of the Rangers games. I hopped in there and hung out for a little bit. Zadorov, here's a shorthanded bit. Here is Zadorov. Chance shot, save Talbot, shorthanded. I love that from Zadorov. Want to see more of that. Use your speed more, Nikita. You have it. When he gets going, he gets going. Patrick Kane drops for Sider. DeBrincat out for Raymond out top. Now on the far side boards. DeBrincat, who has a goal, so does... he does not have a goal. Raymond has a goal. Zadorov clears at 200 feet. Rangers, Red Wings are 5 of the last 12 on the power play. Larkin for Raymond. Deflects in the zone. Wotherspoon trying to get to Yoki Haru. Raymond for Larkin. DeBrincat for Larkin. Larkin for Raymond out top. Sider again. Kane. Near side circle shot blocked by Wotherspoon. Oh boy. Wotherspoon's down. The pass gets blocked by Wotherspoon, who's on all fours. Oh god.
Bruins have to clear the spot before
nope.
they can blow the whistle right now.
Nope. He's down. They can't stop the clock right now. They need him to hang on to this puck here. He's back to his feet. DeBrincat in front. Puck goes wide. Wotherspoon's practically stationary. He is hurt. Kane. DeBrincat stopped by Swayman. Rebound. Raymond shot wide.
Swayman coming in clutch
Wotherspoon's
here.
barely skating. He's clutched over.
Man,
Lauko gets the
what a
puck out.
warrior.
That is crazy. Good on Wotherspoon, man. That's a warrior-type play.
Yeah,
And he's going to immediately have a seat on the bench. He might not return in the third period. Oh, boy.
he took a heavy block shot on that ankle.
Tarasenko. Power play is over. Pasternak out of the box. Quick kill for the Bruins. Comfer with the most laughable shot attempt I've ever seen to end the second period.
In the words of Jack Edwards, a spectacular miss. You got to give Swayman credit. I mean, to go down and make that huge pad save with about 20 seconds to go on that power play. I mean, Wotherspoon's down. I mean, at that point, Detroit essentially had a 5-on-3 advantage. Swayman was able to make an incredible save, and then once the rebound went wide, the Bruins were able to clear it, and that led to Wotherspoon going to the bench. God, I hope Parker's all right. He took a nasty shot to the ankle.
Great shift by Spoons. Great shift by the man.
Stick tap.
Looks like Toronto's going to beat LA. Boo! What happened to Wotherspoon? Blocked a shot, and he was in a heap of pain. Unfortunately. Looks like, yeah, that game's about to go final. Flames and Oilers.
The Battle of Alberta.
Ooh, that game's going to mean so much more to the Flames now.
I love Dustin Wolf, by the way.
He has been talking way more about Dustin Wolf recently. Yeah. If you were offered, would you take a job of being a color commentator? Only for hockey or baseball. If it was outside of that, I probably wouldn't take it because I just don't know much about the sports, like how to like break it down and analyze it. Like I did a doubleheader for baseball yesterday, and I did play-by-play for the first game, color for the second game. And I'm not I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? Broadcasting, real. I'm not good at color. Like I don't know. I'm not great at color.
I think you're fine, but it's something you're not used to.
It's
not like
also
you're bad at it. You're just not used to it.
You don't know how to break down and analyze hockey or baseball. Oh, shut up. Shut up, Exotic. No, it's not something I'm used to. I'm not like good at like just analyzing plays, or giving like little insight. I don't know. I could. I might do color for. Oh, I can't say that out loud.
What's up?
I was gonna say something, but I can't say it.
Oh, jeez. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't say that out loud. What's up, Eagles? Pasternak on the geeky goal, his 27th, his 51st assist.
Wow.
That is wild. I'm best at play-by-play and PA. That's what I'm best at. Public address announcer and play-by-play.
I am best at play-by-play And sideline reporting.
True.
I'm also decent at color. Again, depends on the sport. If it's hockey or football, probably even baseball, I would feel confident. If it's basketball or any other sport, probably not. Sam knows. PA announcing, my least favorite
He hates
form of
it.
broadcasting. Not even close. Why? The second you screw up, the entire players, bench, fans, everyone hears you, and you go, holy shit, I sound like a jackass.
Yeah.
Literally, it's awful.
Mm-hmm.
I've also done it for a couple of Rocks games too.
Brockton Rocks? Yeah.
In front of, let's say, more than a Dean crowd. So, yeah.
But I
Not
can
my
assume
favorite.
baseball PA's not that bad.
No, baseball PA wasn't terrible, but Jesus. No.
Who are the goal scorers so far for the Red Wings? It was Marco Casper and Lucas Raymond, and for the Bruins, it was Morgan Geekie. Toronto's first place in the Atlantic. Okay, so let's break down. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, they would be. Yeah. Oh my God, the lead for the Atlantic is a fucking hellhole. Okay. Toronto would... Okay, so Capitals in Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, Tampa, Florida, Carolina, New Jersey. That is the current playoff format. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Let me switch that around. I'll switch that around in 2 seconds. Let me fix that so you guys can see it. They would play Ottawa, and it would be Panthers, Lightning. I'm gonna erase all this stuff. You guys don't need to see this stuff. There's that. So that's the Eastern Conference. See, what you're seeing right now, that is the current Eastern Conference standing. The Red Sox lost. Ugh. Dude. Can Devers hit the baseball? I'm telling you, man.
No, but you do a walk.
Cool.
You drew a
Devers is
single-
still over. Oh my God. Dude. You're 0 for 12 with a walk and a million strikeouts. Bro.
Bregman's better. Oh my God.
This is not...
Bregman's better. You want to know what? It's okay. Because literally Pete Alonso's doing the same exact thing for the Mets right now. So, literally, it's okay.
Oh my God.
A lot of players, unless you're Aaron Judge, a lot of the star players have been invisible to start the year.
Ay, ay, ay. What am I going to do? Devers, please hit the baseball. I am begging to hit the for you to hit the baseball.
Give me what I want.
Give me what I want.
You know, where that reference is from. You're a legend.
Yeah, true. Facts. Winnipeg. Yeah. St. Louis. Dallas, Colorado. Vegas, Minnesota. Yeah. This is the West. That's the East. This is the West. Okay. Winnipeg, St. Louis, if the season were to end today, Winnipeg, St. Louis, Vegas, Minnesota, Dallas, Colorado, LA, and Edmonton for the bajillionth time in a row. That's the Western Conference playoff bracket right now if the season were to end today. So, Take a look at that. That's what it looks like if the season were to end today. Devers is really having an issue. Broke up with the East when it said it was the West. I don't have him outlined.
Or we could just say it's 3 games into the season and he'll eventually find his groove.
$300 million.
I'm with you. He's underperforming. I ain't disagreeing.
One time he's been on base in 13 at bats. I mean, in 12 at bats or whatever it was. Whatever it's been. How many times did he strike out tonight? Let me find out. Here we go. Ready? Nope. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 more. That's 11 strikeouts.
Oh, I'm kidding.
Come on, dude. Hit the ball. Why is Wilyer Abreu and Christian Campbell the only sources of our offense right now? Jesus Christ. Third period coming up here in just a little bit. Oh, Mark like my tweet. Like my tweet. Go like that tweet. It's up in the chat now. And then Mark replied with a gif of this gif. He quote tweeted it and put that one.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Cool.
And I'm gonna like your tweet.
Good call. How much did you pay Ehlers and Besser? Oh, God, I think I screenshotted it. Hold on. Oh, hello. Did I screenshot it? If I didn't, I'm a bad YouTuber. I'm a bad YouTuber. Shoot, man. I thought I screenshotted it. Damn it. Well, I'll show you one of these. I think I paid Ehlers like 6.5. And then I did Besser for 7 by 5, like 7 million by 5 years. I don't know. Or something. They're gonna have the cap space to do it. So, yeah. Neil Pionk for the defense would have been nice. No. Our defense is set. He's going to be our top line center next year. He's not Bedard. for the VidSam. Oh, no, I didn't. Well, it might be a little too late. Hold on. Is it? Oh, look at this guy.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Random Conversations with Josiah. If you don't know who I am, I'm a moderator in Sam's chat and the voice and / co-host of the post-game chats that I have with Sam after Bruins games. Yes, Sam, I did take that title and I made it up myself. Don't take it from me.
Good.
Please. Please.
Okay.
Anyways, the reason I'm here to talk to you guys today is about the Boston Fleet, aka the PWHL team that Boston has, and the game that I went to at the Agganis Arena in Boston, Massachusetts just a few days ago. Now, those of you who don't know what this league is, it's basically, as I call it, the equivalent of the NHL for women's hockey. Really good league, and of course, Boston has a team, and that's the Boston Fleet. That's the one thing I try and really tell everybody is the atmosphere of these games are really good. It's good hockey, it's really fun, and you'll get some videos from me and also a few clips and highlights from here because, you know, it was a sold-out crowd, over 6,000 people, and, you know, it's better than what the Tsonga Center was getting. So just here to quickly talk about that experience and to let you guys know, go to Fleet games, go to PWHL games because it's a great league. Support the women that are in this league because it's going to expand. Like, they're already talking about expanding teams, and it's really, really good. So here's kind of my experience at the Agganis Arena hockey game. It was Boston versus Toronto, and unfortunately, the Fleet were leading most of this game. However, they did throw it in the end, so, you know, normal Boston hockey action right there. Anyway, without further ado, let's roll some of the film and show you guys what a Fleet game looks like.
Oh, I've seen this part. This is just the same intro for like 20 seconds. Damn.
Is that our same
Jake Zimmer. That's cool. They're fun, man. I mean, that was like Game 5 of the final last year. That was fun. Yeah, it looks pretty filmed in. Yeah. Very good. Okay, so Boston has the puck. Uh-oh, like this chance. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey! Nice. So you got a goal on camera for the Fleet. That's great. Oh, they're doing the wave. Here it comes. Oh, hey!
Hey chat, quick side note, I had some broadcast clips in here to show the ladies fighting and the refs making terrible calls to screw the Fleet over a win because they had all the momentum, and they got screwed over because the refs suck. But thanks YouTube for copyright crap, I hate you. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, refs, you suck. That was the chant that was happening in Agganis Arena. It was loud, it was rowdy. The broadcast really didn't capture it as loud as it was, and even after all the cameras turned off, quite rowdy. So to learn from that, the environment was really good. The hockey was good.
Good.
Bad outcome. That's hockey. That happens.
Grail music. The Monty and the Python Holy Grail Intermission music. That's funny.
Yeah, no, but thank you for that. That's actually really cool. Thank you for sending that in.
Josiah, right?
Yeah, it was Josiah.
that's
Thank you.
cool.
Thank you for sending that in. Appreciate it. Third period is about to start in Detroit. We were joking about this song earlier.
And it was a damn good show.
It was. Third period's underway as the Bruins ice the puck 7 seconds in. But yeah.
Good song.
It's your birthday, Ronnie? Happy birthday. Please win for my birthday. Please, it would make my day. Oh, okay, that gives me a reason to cheer for the Bruins to actually win this game tonight.
Damn.
Because otherwise, I'm kind of hoping for them to get a good draft pick. I don't know. But I'm also not going to cheer against the team to lose. You know what I mean?
No, exactly. I'm the same way.
Like, if they win, great.
If they win,
Whoa!
I'm not complaining.
Geeky. Okay, no penalty call on Geeky for that. Okay. Pastrnak knocked down. Puck comes to Michael Rasmussen. Zaka takes it away. Wotherspoon's got it in his own zone. Pastrnak will cross the Red Wings line. Gets around 2 Red Wings defenders. Gets thrown away from his angle to the net. Geeky. Lindholm's got it. Trying to throw it in front. Can't. Lindholm to spin back to the line. Zadorov shot. Knocked down by Pastrnak in front. Red Wings will get this out. This will be an icing. Your clock was ahead. I fixed it. Shots are 17-16 Boston. Here going into the third period, a minute 2 in. Will the Bruins get 25 shots for the first time since the trade deadline?
Place your bets.
Lindholm wins the draw. Yoki Haru against Rasmussen. Centering pass. Trying to connect with Husnudinov. Can't. Zadorov for Yoki Haru. Drops it to Lysell. Lysell can even be spending the rest of his season in the Calder Cup playoffs with the Providence Bruins, and the Red Wings are whistled down for a infraction here of some sort. Or is it Lysell going to the box? Now they're going to call Lysell for a penalty. Yet it looked like the Red Wings that actually committed the infraction. Oh, yeah, he hooked Sider. Can't happen. Horrible call. Not a great call, but he hooked him. He did hook him. It's a soft hook, but he hooked him. Larkin wins the draw. Nice poke out there by Johnny Beecher. He's racing forward against Sider. Sider beats him. Here is Patrick Kane for Lucas Raymond against Beecher and Elias Lindholm. Zadorov clears it back down. Talbot plays it to Sider. Boomer's open till midnight, right? Okay. I'll be able to go get food after this game? Okay. Lindholm dumps in the zone.
I'm going to go back down there and chill out anyway to watch the end of the other March Madness game.
I'll join you. Patrick Kane. Across the Bruins line, Raymond drops it. Edvinson for Kane to Brinket's back door. Watch that. Watch out for that. Edvinson to Brinket. Good stick lift by Yogi Haru. Kane in front, saves Swayman. Lauko will try to use the boards to get it out, and he gets it out and all the way back down to the Red Wings' end, halfway through the penalty. The Bruins will get Lysell back in the next 52 seconds and counting. Marco Kasper, who has the first Red Wings goal, carries it across the line. In front, no one there to get the pass. Zacha chops it past Tarasenko and clears it down to Talbot in the Red Wings' end. .30 seconds to go in the Red Wings power play now. Comfer for Rasmussen. Comfer played around. Puck comes to Edvinsson at the line. Kasper shoots wide. This puck's going to come back out to center. 10 seconds to go in Lysell's holding penalty. Comfer, Sherratt, and Lysell is out of the sin bin. He's back to even strength. The Red Wings power play against the Bruins is 1 for 10 on the season. So the Bruins penalty kill has actually been good against Detroit. Lysell for Lindholm. Here is Beecher. Beecher breaks in front for Lysell. He couldn't get a stick on it. He got his stick tied up on the race. Tyler Mott, Mitchell on him. Mott spins back against Mitchell. Drops it in front for Craig Smith. Goes over the net. Here is Berggren. Lohrei trying to get it to Lindholm. He's tied up. Lindholm knocked down. Lohrei gets it back. Beecher drops it for Mitchell. Bruins will be able to get a partial change. They'll get a full forward change. Pasternak for Middlestat across the line. Middlestat on the near side. Shovels it around the net. Petrie on it. Tied up there by Pasternak. Lettieri, Pasternak, Middlestat. Pasternak spins back against... Middlestat spins back against Petrie. Puck comes to Pasternak. In front for Lettieri. Pass broken up. It's going to roll out of the zone. Middlestat for Zadorov. For Pasternak. For Lettieri. Just ahead of Pasternak, trying to go for a tape-to-tape feed. A little bit of a give and go. Raymond plays it around the net now on the near side. Yoki Haryu's got it along the half wall. Middlestat wrapped up in there as well in a big scrum. Puck comes to Simon Edvinsson in the near corner. Marco Kasper carries it in the neutral zone along the far side. Zadorov knocks on a Kasper with a huge check. Zadorov using his size for good and not cheap-shotting people like he did in the first period. Anyways. Peek ahead off a Red Wing stick as he lifted Husnadinov's stick to play it. Husnadinov almost forcing a turnover. He's out there with Zacha and Morgan Geekie. Here is DeBrincat for Kane. In front, kick save Swayman. Husnadinov just ahead of Geekie on a tape-to-tape feed. Kane dumps in the zone. Red Wings scored the first 2 goals. The Bruins got one back in the second. Here is Patrick Kane. Sider center point. DeBrincat denied by Swayman with a shoulder stop. Peek for Zacha. He flips in. The Bruins will get a full change. How are we doing, Lava? Thanks for stopping by. Sherratt dumps in around the net. Berggren tied up there by Johnny Beecher. Mitchell past Lohrei. Lauko taken back by Tarasenko. Puck comes in front. Bruins get it away. It pops up high in the air. Mitchell chips it ahead. Kept in by Sherratt. Shot wide of the net. And it goes out of play. 13:41 to go in the third. Oh, that didn't hit the shoulder of Swayman on that DeBrincat try. That hit the knob of his stick.
Ooh.
Yo.
Too close for comfort.
Swayman, that's ridiculous. I am being told that Christian Campbell is about to get paid. From what I understand, he's about to get a big contract, which means he's a big leaguer for real. For sure.
playing great.
Christian Campbell is about to get paid. According to a source, Chris Cotillo, who covers the Red Sox, he is being told that the Red Sox and Christian Campbell are in deep talks for a huge contract extension.
After one series?
You need to pay your big guys. They're going to do the same to Marcelo Meyer and Roman Anthony when they get here. So, yeah. Can we get a Celtics score update?
Oh, they were killing the Spurs last I checked.
Oh, the game's over.
Game's definitely
Celtics
over.
win 121 to 111 against San Antonio.
San Antonio's garbage, but whatever. It's a win.
Let me have my moment. Also from that same promo you were talking about earlier on. I see the Bruins' offense is stellar as usual. Yes, it is. Elite offense. Brown against Mott. Zadorov bats it out of the zone. Edvinson. Tied up there by Patrick Brown. Middlestat and Koepke in there as well. Played around Yoki Haru. Here is Tyler Mott. Moved ahead, puck comes out. Watson, Middlestat takes it away. Zadorov cuts to the inside. Moves us ahead for Middlestat. Gets taken down by Johansson. Red Wings will move this ahead here. In the middle of a change. Zadorov knocks down Craig Smith with a huge hit in the corner. That was not late. Larkin, Swayman with a stop on Larkin in front of the net. We might not get 200 goals this season. Well, wait a minute. Okay, how many goals do the Bruins have, including this one goal that Geeky has tonight? Three goals? Yeah, right. Wotherspoon plays it around off Husnadinov. This is going to be an icing. No, it's not. They're going to play the puck. Johansson. Shots are 6-0 Detroit in the third period. So they won't hit 25 shots. Oh, it's shot attempts. Never mind. I'm dumb. Still, no shot attempts in the third period in a game we were down 1. Ray Ferraro, man. Saying they're going to be fine defensively, but they need to find a way to create some offense, and they don't have a lot of offensive talent. Damn, man. So you're telling me it's Pasternak, Geeky, and then everybody else? Oh, wait. It's like we've said that all season long, and nobody said anything. But now Ray Ferraro said it, and apparently his word's gospel, him and Friedman. Anyway. Speaking of Geeky, he's got it. Trying to find Zaka, can't. Puck comes to Pasternak somehow. Through way of osmosis, it looks like. Anyway, Rasmussen, Raymond, Lorai tied up with Casper. Casper tied up there by Zaka. Puck comes to Sherratt, shovels it in behind the net. Lorai on it for Ian Mitchell. Where is Peak and why is he not playing with Lorai? What? Zaka ahead for Pasternak, kicks it through his skates. Sherratt gets it back for Sider. The Bruins have 193 goals, including the one tonight. Oh, boy. They have 8 games to go after tonight. They'll need 7 goals to get 200.
I could do it.
Middlestat enters the zone. They're doing the wave in Detroit. The crowd's bored.
To be
Yes.
honest, this has been kind of a boring third period.
It's kind of what I expected. Just so you know, when you see a wave at a sporting event, it's because the crowd's bored. Just so you know.
Yep.
Yokoharu, he's got it behind his own net. Ices the puck. No, he did not. Talbot decides to play it again. Yet he could have let it go. Jonathan Bergeron. Pass Edvinsson. Petrie plays this out to no man's land. Puck comes to Beecher. He is poke checked by Bergeron, who's going to beat Peak. He somehow got it to Wotherspoon. Puck comes to Beecher. He enters the zone. Beecher to the net. Lost it. Pasternak trying to find Lauko in front. Couldn't. Why is he out there with Lauko and Beecher? Hello? Mott. Shot blocked by Peak. Pasternak has not had a shot on goal tonight, I don't think. He didn't have a shot on goal against the Kings either Monday. Or Sunday, whatever. He scored against the Ducks Wednesday. Will Boston hit second goal? Probably not. It's because they're not shooting the puck. And to score, you have to shoot the puck. Lysell. Lost it to Larkin. Has Kane and Tarasenko. That sounds like even more of a cheat code. Larkin. Sider. Sherratt. Save. Tarasenko misses wide on the rebound. Peak for Lysell. Gets it to Husnadinov. Throws the puck away. Sherratt gets it back. Great offensive attack strategy there, Marat. Jesus Christ. Tarasenko. Is it around the net? Zadorov. Zadorov will carry it across the line with it. Lindholm. Shot wide of the net. Got deflected. And here come the Red Wings. 2-on-2. One forward, one defenseman back. Larkin and Husnadinov tied up. And Larkin's sitting on the puck. Is that not delay a game? That's got to be a call. Johansson shot saved by Swayman. Commercial break. Flames lead 1-0 on the Oilers. Oh, okay. Sharon Govich. Hey.
Yay, Flames.
Yay, Flames, he says.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Score update around the NHL. The Flyers beat the Sabres 7-4. The Lightning beat the Islanders 5-3. The Blues beat the Avalanche 2-1. The Blues have won 9 games in a row, by the way, for those who are wondering. The Devils beat the Wild 5-2. Golden Knights beat the Predators 3-1. Senators beat the Blue Jackets 3-2. Maple Leafs beat the Kings 3-1. Flames and Oilers. Flames lead the Oilers 1-0 in the first. Rangers, Sharks, and Stars Kraken both start minutes in San Jose and in Seattle. Face-off won by the Red Wings. The Red Wings have won 3 of their last 14 games. The Bruins have won less than that. Anyway, Lohrei. Pastrnak takes it away. Off Zacha's stick, couldn't play it. The Bruins have not had a shot attempt since the midway point in the second. Wow. Pastrnak for Zacha, spins back against Sherratt. Pastrnak out top. Fakes the shot. Fakes again. Turns it over. Gets it back. Turns it over. Gets it back. Geeky. Across. No one there. Lohrei shot. Didn't get to the net. No icing. Rasmussen beats Lohrei. How did he beat Lohrei? Lohrei for Pastrnak. They're told not to shoot. Then don't play the game. If you're not going to shoot, don't play the game of hockey. Sorry. If you're being told not to shoot, everybody should be investigated by the National Hockey League. For intentionally throwing games.
Sure.
For intentionally throwing games. If you're going to intentionally throw games, you deserve to get fined. I don't ever want to intentionally lose. Sharks against last week when they should have been, should have challenged for offside. Middle stat. Koepke tying him up. Tying up Petrie. Peak. Puck bounces in front. Lettieri had a free shot and spinned back. Maybe they were told not to shoot. If he shot it, and he has a hell of a snapshot, if he shot it, this game's tied. Vinny, you stupid bastard. No wonder you've been an AHL guy most of your career. Here's DeBrincat. Larkin enters the zone. Puck comes to Yoki Haru. Husnudinov with Lauko and Lindholm. Husnudinov plays it around the net. Zadorov shoots. Oh, wow, they shot the puck. And it hit Talbot. Saved by Talbot on a try from Zadorov. Yoki Haru, no icing. Zadorov gets double teamed, plays it around the net. There is no one there. Thank God the Bruins were there to recover. Yoki Haru. Sacco got told that if he loses out, he'll have a role in the staff next year. The NHL should investigate that. The Bruins, since February 5th, have only won 3 games since February 5th. They have lost 15 of 18 games. They have only earned 9 points in the standings since February 5th. It is March 29th. That was nearly 50 or 60 days ago. How long ago was February 5th? That was 52 days ago.
We're approaching 2 months.
Holy moly, 9 points in 52 days? What are we, the Sharks?
And this team's only 6 points out of a playoff spot. I think that's the more impressive thing. This team
Does the entire Eastern Conference just suck this year?
Yes.
Okay.
Why do you think we have a freaking 6-team race going into the freaking final 2 weeks of the season, Sam?
Well, the Atlantic Division's a bloodbath.
The top of it is.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
The bottom of it, too.
The top of it is. Toronto, Florida, and Tampa all separated by 1 point. Just wonder you couldn't do that calculation in your head, Sam. Blame the American education system. Anyway, that was 52 days ago? Man. Holy moly. God, this team is ass. Was, it still is. Might as well lose all their remaining games. Yeah. Would help the Bruins draft pick situation. The Morgan Geekie has 19 goals since the new year. Pasternak shot over the net. Yeah, Morgan Geekie, 19 goals since January 1st, which is tied for the 5th most in the National Hockey League. That's ridiculous. It's a guy where $2 million, by the way. Pasternak in front. Zacha trying to take a wave at it. Goes wide. Geekie to the line. Mitchell can't play. Why is Mitchell on the ice in this situation? Oh, my God. Pasternak for Ian Mitchell. Plays it around the net. Raymond gets it out. This is going to be icing here. No, what?
You are baffled.
How? It went off Raymond's stick and then went straight down the ice. I'm fucking sorry. Is that not icing? What's the rule of icing according to these goofballs that are in the zebra stripes tonight? Jesus. Zadorov enters the zone on a feed from Letary, spins back, keeps possession. Poke check by Simon Edvinsson. It's a battle of big defenders. Both guys over 6'3". Here is Koepke. Shot at the side of the cage. Peak. Middlestat. Letary shot wide of the net on the one-timer. This Final Five, by the way, we were in the Final Five. It's presented to you by Black and Gold Productions, episode 387 of the Black and Gold Hockey Podcast with Mark Allred, David Collins, and Kenny Kaminsky coming tomorrow at 12 p.m. live on the YouTube channel. Link down below in the description. It'll be live as the Bruins ice the puck. Right? Okay, they blew that one dead. Anyway, go check out blackandgoldhockey.com to go check out recent articles about the Bruins organization, ECHL, AHL, and NHL. Link, that is, go check it out, blackandgoldhockey.com. Go check out some more recent articles about the organization. Only 5 Canadian teams have made the finals since 1993. Canucks, Flames, Canadiens, Senators, and the Oilers. Damn.
Where's the button? Where's the button?
Damn. Red Wings win the draw. Should we watch something else? I'm going to be an ECW crowd in 2006. Change the channel. No, I'm kidding. Don't turn it off till the game's over yet. Wotherspoon plays it around for Lysell. Peak gets it back. Lindholm enters the zone, takes a shot, blocked by Sherratt. Shocker, Lindholm didn't get a shot farther than 5 feet. DeBrincat gets it in. Lysell trying to get it in the zone. He can't. Puck is popped up. Husnudinov for Lysell. Back to Peak. Or the Jokiharju, sorry. 2.5 to go. The Bruins have the right people out there. I'd pull Swayman now. Would have pulled him. Jokiharju pokes it past Rasmussen. Puck comes to Raymond. Raymond, shot blocked by Zadorov. Casper drops his stick. Geekie trying to shovel it to Jokiharju. Raymond takes it away. They have failed to get Swayman out of that. They need to get him out there right now.
Come on, go.
Pasternak across the line. Shot saved by Talbot, and this is where Swayman will exit. Or at least he should. You have an offensive zone face-off. Don't make it look like you're intentionally trying to lose. Get Swayman out of the net right now. Do not make it look like you're intentionally trying to lose. Get Swayman out of the net. Thank you! Holy... Oh, they're calling a timeout. Is that what they're doing? Okay.
Well, Swim's on the bench anyways.
They are intentionally losing. But don't make it look like they are. Because that's when that creates an investigation, and then the Bruins get fined, and then the whole shit. Don't. And they should already be fined for having an incompetent front office. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I overstepped my boundaries. What is Chris Kelly drawing up? Is he drawing up a freaking Doc McStuffin's castle? Is that what he's drawing up? Ay, ay, ay. Lindholm, Geeky, Zaka, Pasternak, Lowry, Middlestat. It's the crew I'd have out there. Geeky wins Lindholm wins the draw. Pasternak for Geeky. Pasternak plays it way past Lowry. Oh, brother. Red Wings will get this out. This will be icing. With a minute 41. Pasternak with the worst pass of all time to Lowry. Stand fired from all future jobs with that statement. Oh, the Doc McStuffin statement? Face-off won by Lindholm again. Lowry shot blocked. Puck does not get through. Middlestat in front. Lindholm shot wide. Zaka. Middlestat. Chips it to Zaka. Keeps it just inside the line. Lowry waiting. Zaka. They're stationary. No movement really. Oh my god. Here is Lowry. Pasternak one-timer. Saved by Talbot. With a $1.16 to go. He's drawing up his next contract. Psh. Where at Taco Bell? Sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Kelly sucks. I'm not sorry. Lindholm against Larkin. Larkin wins the draw. Sider trying to get this out. Pasternak holds it in just inside the line. Sider gets it back. Flips it down the ice. This is going to be icing. With 1:05 to go. We scored a goal with 6 skaters this season. Once. Morgan Geeky against the Ducks in February. Once. They lost that game, by the way. Anyway. Lindholm against Larkin. Bruins win it, but Pasternak is out of position again. Pasternak's throwing right now. He threw the puck in front of the net. There was no one there. Pasternak, you're throwing the game, you idiot. We're now in the final minutes. Lowry for Pasternak. He dumps in around the net. And Pasternak can't stop a puck, and it comes out to center. All the way back down. 35 seconds to go. Bruins need one. Zaka chips it to Lindholm. Onside is shot wide. Lowry. Pasternak fires it on net. Tipped in front. Knocked down. Bruins still have it. Middlestat misses high. Bruins down to 15. Lowry. Pasternak waiting. Waiting. Firing. Tipped by Lindholm. Save. Rebound. Oh! Middlestat. No. No, Talbot just made the save of the fucking century.
That was
no.
so insane. Middlestat got
no.
robbed. Middlestat did everything. He lifted the puck and everything. Talbot just made an insane save.
No.
Oh, the crowd's going bananas as they should.
Middlestat just got robbed.
Out of everyone, it had to be Middlestat.
It wasn't going in anyway. It wasn't going in anyway.
Hit the side of the net.
Let's see. Wait a minute. Was it going in? No.
Would have.
No.
Probably not. So I guess Talbot making the glove save was better off because now they can take this face off.
9 seconds to go. Lindholm against Larkin. This will decide the game. Off the draw. Battle for it. Bruins lose the draw. Red Wings clear. And that is going to roll wide. But the Red Wings have just given... Oh, there's 0.8 on the clock.
Why prolong this torture? Why are we prolonging this crap?
Have Middlestat take this draw. Pasternak's got it, and Geeky both ready for a one-timer here. There is 1 second to go. Lindholm should not be taking this face-off. It should be Casey Middlestat or Pavel Zacha. Because if it's a left-handed face-off man on the draw, then that would mean, yep, Middlestat's going to take this draw. Very good. He should be taking this draw. No, wait a minute. They better not have Lindholm take it. They better not have him take it.
Okay, nope, he's not gonna.
It's going to be Zacha on the draw. Pasternak, Geeky, and Lindholm ready for a one-timer. They lose the draw. Game over.
They lost the draw anyway. Jesus Christ.
It was the right decision to have Zacha take that draw. I would have had...
8 in a row. Michael Missa's coming to Boston, baby. What the hell's Lindholm complaining to the ref for?
2-1 Red Wings, the final. The Bruins extend their losing streak to 8. It's the longest in 15 years.
Yeah, I hear the sound of the tank.
Red Wings take this one 2-1, the final. Hear that? Hear that, chat? Now listen to this.
One shot fired for Sweeney. And the other one for Neely. Oh wait, and a third? Maybe? And there goes Sacco.
Nope. One more. Chris
And
Kelly! Oh my god.
Well, at least we could have a good laugh about them sucking. Is that necessary?
It absolutely is.
Okay.
It absolutely is necessary.
Okay.
That's the Bruins season in a nutshell. Yay. 8 in a row. At least it wasn't 7-1 again. Yeah, good thing it wasn't. Actually, anyway. I digress. Detroit earned this win. No, they didn't. They were just the worst. They were just the least worst team tonight.
Detroit really didn't do much, especially the midway point of the second period onward. They were boosting. They had the lead, and then I think they got a little scare when Geeky scored, but I mean, really, once their defense played lockdown, it was cruise control the rest of the way. Spinning monkeys, right?
8 in a row. Oh my god.
Obviously, you want to take at this point, but damn, do I want to see at least a couple more wins this year. Good gracious. Good gracious.
They play the Capitals Tuesday, by the way.
At least Ovi can't. I shouldn't say that.
How many games do they have? If he scores a hat trick the next 2 games, he can. They play tomorrow, right?
I think so.
The Sabres.
Oh shit, he can definitely score a couple.
Son of a
against the
bitch.
Sabres.
If the Sabres score, if Ovechkin scores a hat trick on tomorrow, We are scared.
What went wrong?
What went wrong? Or a double hat trick on Tuesday. Oh yeah, put what the hell is his name? Nolan Meyer in net.
Who the hell's Nolan Meyer?
The backup to Bussy because DiPietro's hurt. He spent a lot of his season in Maine. Only winnable games left are Chicago and Pittsburgh. They lost to the Sharks. They're not beating the Penguins or the Blackhawks. All right, stop. Stop it.
Blackhawks, damn.
They lost to the Sharks. They're not beating the Blackhawks. End of discussion.
The Sharks and Blackhawks are like the same, so. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Oh my god. Anyway. Okay, so that's 8 in a row. So we should just title tomorrow's podcast Depression.
That might be a good idea.
Actually, it might not be a good idea. We might not be able to do that. We might get flagged for that.
YouTube. We're calling a video depressed. Jesus Christ, YouTube. Lighten up a bit. Lighten up a smidge, why don't you?
What are we calling the podcast tomorrow? Is it just an update on Providence? Well, good thing, because they're actually a competent hockey team. Hold on a minute. What are we calling it tomorrow? Oh, just the episode 387 of the pod live stream. Oh, tomorrow we're just talking about Providence. Okay, cool. So tomorrow on the podcast we are discussing.
It should be.
We're discussing Swayman versus Zadorov. Dun dun dun. McAvoy skating.
That doesn't make an ounce of sense why he's skating.
Tortorella, pros and cons, the next Bruins head coach. Fabian Lysell in the future with the team. An update on the Providence Bruins. Next games of the week, and we'll be answering your live questions coming up tomorrow. 12 p.m. start over on the YouTube channel. Link down below in the description to the Black and Gold Productions YouTube channel. So, well, if you like the stream tonight, I'm not sure how, but if you did like the stream and hit the subscribe button, would help me out big time. Make sure to follow me on social media as well, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Down below in the description, the Bruins help out their draft odds and don't help out their NHL record. See you guys tomorrow for episode 387 of the podcast, and for the next Bruins game, we'll be back Tuesday for the Bruins game against the Caps. And, yeah, so, bye, guys. Red Wings win 2-1 over the Bruins. The suffering continues. Bye, everybody.